So I'm just going to do a little landscape and show you how lost and found edges would work and what they really are. So I'm popping on some water and get a little bit of a sky in. So I'm going a little bit of cobalt blue, dabbing into the neat cobalt blue with plenty of water on my brush. Nice circular motion. We'll get a nice wispy cloudy effect sky. The more you do skies, the better you'll get at them. In the UK we tend to use a lot of cobalt blue in skies because our skies are very cobalt blue. I've got a little bit of a grey here, which I've made with cobalt blue and burnt sienna. I'm just going to pop a little bit of that in. So I've got a different tone appearing in the sky. Just drop it in, that same sort of circular motion. And just let it do its thing. The beauty with a grey that you've mixed is it splits out and you get some browns and blues coming through, which is much nicer than the pre-mixed greys. Okay, what I'm going to do now is just pick up some neat green with a little bit of water on my brush. This is actually green gold. So we're going nice and vibrant here. And just along the bottom of the sky, whilst it's still wet, I'm going to get the base of some trees in. Because the paint's nice and thick, it's staying put, not going too far. In the wet paint, it wants to be nice and thick when it's going in, then it will stay put. If I pick up a little bit of the blue from the sky, I've not rinsed my brush in between, just so that I'm getting a variety of tone here. You can stick that tone to one side, to the underside edge where there might be natural shadow. So you don't end up with a halo of the green gold. You then want to just break through with the mix of those two on the brush still, just so you've not just got that halo line. You can have a few lighter bits and then you can, if you want to, take a few dabs of the grey in just at the bottom. Give it a bit more shadow. Okay, so I'm now going to get a brush, a large brush. This is a round number 10 with plenty of water on, and I'm going to soften in, but I'm going to miss bits. So coming along, I've purposely done a line that's uneven so you can see it quite clearly. I'm pressing the brush down as I go. I'm slightly touching the paint but missing places, and I'm giving a good centimetre of wet paper for that paint to flow into. And this is called lost and found edges. So what you get is you lose some of the edges in a softness, and where you've not hit with the softening in, you get a little pattern which becomes a found edge that can become part of the picture. It's really good for creating these highlights. Then we can continue the picture down. So if I bring in some of the green gold now, I've gone straight on to dry with this. And then touch into a little bit of the blue, create a little bit of shadow. And a little bit more, a bit bolder with the green gold towards the front. Then I'll pick up my smaller brush and come into a bit of the blue and a bit of the green, so I've got a darker colour, and then I'm going to come in at this bottom edge and just create a few more shrubbery bits. So I'm just dabbing in with the brush into the wet paint, and creating a nice shrubbery area at the front. And then I can do a little bit this side. It's always quite nice to have one side that's got a little bit more, one side that's got a little bit less. Okay, hope you've enjoyed it.